Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access, and welcome to One-on-Onesie.
Yes.
Which I think we've decided on now, Nate. We're back from E3. I mean, we've been back a little while now.
We've been
E3,
just working through the videos.
probably a distant memory to a lot of people.
Get out.
But we saw so much stuff there that it has taken us a while to get it all out. In fact, there's more to come this week.
Yep.
And this week on One-on-Onesie, we're going to be talking a bit about our favourite stuff from the show.
Yes.
Reading some of your comments. But before that, the very important business of deciding who will be wearing something stupid for the rest of the show.
This is gonna be One-on-Onesie.
Game is Danger Zone. Now, let's be honest and say this is the second time that we've tried to film this, because the first time it turned out maybe we should have practiced a bit more, and I might have lost my temper. Oh my god, I see what you... Oh, this is awful!
Oh, get the onesie.
Hell, I'm not editing this. I simply refuse.
I can't believe I've been so nice as to let you have a second.
You knew it was in the spirit of the competition. Also, that does mean if I win, it barely counts, but I will also take it. So this is Danger Zone. This is a bit like the crash mode from Burnout Paradise, and you crash into things deliberately, then you keep your car rolling to try and smash into stuff to earn bonuses. We're going to play 3 levels if we get that far, and it's going to be the best of those levels.
Yes.
There is an advantage to going second, as we discovered earlier on. So because of that, I'll go first.
Right, okay.
So this is where we'll be driving.
So it's good, you've got to look at these things, because...
Well, that coach caught me out.
You could, exactly. There's a jump. So there's loads of traffic down here, including a whole load of buses. I don't know what you call a flock of buses.
So I was furious with your trick was to go this fast. This is how you
It was not going that fast.
You were going like this.
No, you don't want to go that well.
Well, maybe I'm going to get hit by... Oh,
honestly,
mate, I messed it up.
You are screwing yourself over here, because all the traffic at the far end is going to be gone.
It's going to be gone. What have I done? All right,
I'd love it if you've messed this up a second time. There's a smash breaker. You want to get there.
I've had to go early.
Well.
I've double tapped it. I think that's where I've gone wrong.
I don't know why you double tapped. You might get another one. No, it's 5. 5 for... Still, I think this is a good score.
I'm all right with this so far.
It's still going on.
It's more than I deserve.
So you're going to get a score, then you're going to get bonuses. Let's find out.
Let's see what the final scores are, please. The final
so you got
scores. That's my
4-7.
That's my base score.
Then bonuses.
Yep.
You get 4-9.
4-9. So we're looking for any advance on 4-9.
Right. Okay. I did not go that slow. All right, I take issue at that.
Well,
I was just,
driving Miss Daisy.
It's a bit like, it was more like this. A little burst.
And then you've got to go.
Now we go.
Much more dynamic.
Come
than
on.
I suggested. I think you've done well there.
I'm worried.
You've basically copied exactly what I did. Oh. See, and now you've got the spare smash breaker because you didn't double spam it.
Yes.
Oh, this looks good, doesn't it?
I don't know whether I'm going to go this way.
I mean, I think that indecision might cost you.
No,
those scores are going up.
This is no good.
I don't know. The scores are going.
I'm out of smash though.
Oh,
these guys are still
they're almost at my disc. You've won it already.
I've already won it. The first round belongs to me.
Well,
37 wrecks.
Probably justice.
But we don't need to see what I got.
I believe it was double tapping.
I got more than you.
The double tap really.
5.2. I mean, we've seen it.
Oh my
God.
No, I'm gonna lose again, aren't I? What a tantrum for nothing.
If you lose again, do you have to wear 2 onesies?
I could try that.
Pay attention.
Okay.
Traffic is coming towards you.
It is, that's true.
That could be good. It could be bad. In fact, you practiced this one loads on after we played last time.
I was in a bad mood.
Traffic goes away from you. There's an intersection.
Yeah.
There's a smash breaker there.
There is.
Traffic comes across the intersection. There's a smash breaker there.
Oh my God. It could end up with you nowhere.
5 wrecks. I guess since I've had, I've got the advantage going into this one.
You're going to throw caution to the wind?
I might throw caution to the wind.
I like it if that went wrong for you, Dave.
1, 2.
Oh.
I need a few more here.
Oh, there's a smash breaker.
I've got 1. Is it enough to get me over there, though?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there
it
it goes. Oh, but these guys, you want to be hit a couple of times, but they've already gone wrong.
I'm going to have to just go see if I can get another one.
I think you're going to
here.
make that unless the bounce is like a rugby ball. No, it's not. It's like a car.
And
it's been fine. You actually done this annoyingly well.
Come on, I've missed them.
Oh. but
there's a
some
second
more.
line.
There's some more. Look, they're avoiding you. That seems cheeky. That's a big score, Dave.
Oh, get that one. Go on, just tap him.
No.
Oh no, there
Turn
was
around.
traffic
It's like
left
the
behind.
touching ball in snooker.
Let's find out what I got.
Oh, no, it's a big score. My
5
hands are sweating.
5. It's basically 5-6. Okay, 599.
Oh, I don't
What
think
are
I
you
can
gonna
do
do?
it. I don't know. I'm tense. I feel tense.
Exciting, isn't it? It's exciting.
Come on then. Let's go.
I think. I mean, I've proved that you can definitely get across with a smash breaker. You've got to be confident you are going to hit 5.
I want to hit this big. I want to hit these.
You've gone straight in. He's got it.
Oh, which
He's going
direction?
across
I think
that way. Yeah, it's all right. You can sort of rescue it. You need to hit that
come
one.
on. Somebody hit me! Ah! I've made a big mess down there,
You
man.
have. You're still scoring points. I mean, if you win off of not actually being involved in a crash, I'll be very upset.
I don't think that's going to happen. I should be down there
He's
getting the
going on.
stuff. I mean, that was quite a lot of points for basically nothing.
That would be lovely for everyone to listen to at home. So I've beaten you. Get in the onesie.
Well, it's hard to know what to say, Nate, about that.
I could say some things.
Yeah, I think you said quite a lot of things, actually, most of which didn't make the edit, funnily enough.
Nope.
But
I think sometimes it's okay not to be a fan of a game. And this week I found a game, maybe I'm not a fan of it. Maybe that's what's happened.
it's another of those games where really, I don't know, I think you've got to play it more to be skillful at it.
We didn't play it.
We didn't play it enough to develop the skills, so it just became kind of a game of luck.
Yeah, it was a game of luck. Yeah, that's what I
And you
objected
didn't
to.
have any
I think
of it.
maybe what it proves is that I'm a good driver.
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm a safe
sure,
driver.
you can have that. You have that one.
thank you.
We'll just leave it there. So we're back from E3. We are tired. It was very tiring. I've read a number of comments about the way I look in shorts.
Wow,
To
really?
last till next summer, so that's good. Thanks everyone for those.
I looked at some of the videos from days 3 and 4, like Wednesday and Thursday that we were at E3, and the underneath of my eyes was purple. I wasn't that
Yeah,
tired.
there's been comments about that as well, Nick.
don't know what, I don't-
everyone really judging us.
Yeah.
But it's hard work. But we've come back armed with, well, a number of games that we're now really, really excited about. Some we were already excited about, and others that took us completely by surprise.
Well, before we get into this, Dave, why don't we tell everyone the big news of this week? I should have written it. The reason this is the same on the whiteboard is because I don't even know if you can see it, but me and Dave can't draw. But I would have drawn on there my big news of the week.
Which is?
I got another platinum trophy.
Oh, great!
Let's have a little bit of squad goal.
No.
For Shadow of Mordor. I said I was going to do it, and I just did. Just went out. Tolkien would be so proud.
That's great, Nath, because,
Thanks,
well, one of the games we were going to talk about, in fact, that we really enjoyed from the show, was Shadow of War.
Very true.
I've got a comment from our video.
Right.
It's from Herculex, who says, actually flying the dragon.
I know.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Just wish that Skyrim had the same like this.
Yeah, wow.
And yeah, that is one of the big takeaways from we had sort of as long as we wanted with the game.
Yeah,
it turned into maybe an hour for you.
And that doesn't normally happen on shows. Yeah, it was longer than an hour because we nearly missed the next thing that we were going to. Yeah, it was great.
And yeah, he's right. There are wild drakes in the game, which you can
shadow mount as well.
If you can ride.
So they've got shadow mounting is still in the game, which is one of the skills you get quite late on in the first game. And also they've now got aerial focus, so you can be dropping in midair and still shoot. So I've said this in the video, but in the demo, he dismounted from the Drake, shot another rider or someone from a turret, like on a castle, and then shadow mounted back up.
It was super cool.
It was good.
It was
I
really, really
enjoyed it.
good. And I've been inspired by your Shadow of Mordor Platinum.
I saw you picked it up.
Well,
man.
not really the Platinum, but just that you've been playing it. And I've started playing it, and I'm having loads of fun. Like I played Shadow of War at E3 with Nath, and I had a really good time.
It was banging.
So I was excited to play Shadow of Mordor, and I'm just really, really enjoying it. A lot of people in the comments actually sort of furious that we hadn't played Shadow of Mordor.
I had tried
previously,
but it was a busy time. It's always a busy time.
Yeah.
There are lots of games. I'm playing Wolfenstein at the moment. Come at me. What do you want? I'm actually enjoying it now.
A lot of people saying, wasn't it Game of the Year? I just want to make clear there's no such thing as Game of the Year. Okay,
Right.
so that's like
Not
everyone
like an
has their
official
own.
one.
There's not an official Game of the Year, but but I'm playing it now. So 3 years later. Anyway,
What's
so
next?
another game that we saw. We were very lucky actually to go behind closed doors with Spider-Man.
Yes. Yes, we were.
And see it being played live by someone from Insomniac.
Yes.
People have gone absolutely mad for Spider-Man.
Yeah, they really have. It
If
looks very
you'd have
good,
to have
man.
been under a rock or something to have not seen it
Well,
somewhere.
the new
and-
movie's out, and the movies have, like, as we are recording this, I think it's today if you're watching this on Monday, the reviews for the embargo's gone up. People like it, Dave.
Yeah.
They're saying it's very
Really?
good.
I didn't
so
know
the
that.
movie's good, the game's coming, the game looks great.
Oh, that's
It's a
cool, man.
PlayStation
I'm really
exclusive.
excited about having some good Spider-Man in my life. That would be
Yeah.
fantastic. Wolfie says, I've just been watching this gameplay nonchalantly for 2 days now, and I think I need help. Seriously, help me. Help me. I want to play this game now. I want it now, Insomniac. I don't want to play anything else. Which has got a lot of upvotes, and I think people are feeling the same. And this is the saddest thing about E3, is quite often you will see something and you're just like, I'm so up for this right
ready
now.
now.
And then you have to wait a number of months.
Time is a cruel mistress.
It is, but we saw it behind closed doors and it was looking fantastic. I think probably the best thing about seeing it behind closed doors is we saw a bit more of the swinging in action.
Yeah.
And we had it confirmed that it's physics-based.
That was the big, like, genuinely, if there was like 5 facts we learned at E3 that we were really excited about, there was only about 10 of us in that room, but when he said physics-based web, the web is physics-based, everyone was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Excitement.
Because that is the big thing, isn't it? I know that's what everyone wants to know. That's
You don't
what
want like there to be set points on the buildings where you have to, it's like, I want it to stick to stuff and then to swing, and that's what it is.
Exactly, so. Yeah. All running along walls and stuff, going around corners. Oh, it just looked fantastic. So yeah, Spider-Man was, we were very lucky to get behind closed doors and see that, and I just can't wait, just like everyone else, to see some more. It looks fantastic. The combat is so slick, so smooth, and just the game actually, just the way you move between, all the different kind of styles and mechanics, just really, really slick. Speaking of really slick, Call of Duty World War II.
But this was a bit of a surprise, man, because you and I have played Call of Duty in the past, but there are, other shooters are available, and indeed are the ones that I play. So, like, normally not a big Call of Duty player at the moment, but you and I had a really good time with War in particular, which is every time I say it, I laugh.
There's no good way to say it, is it?
There's a mode called War in the new game, but it's really
we need to make that clear.
It's a good mode. It's like objective based, asymmetrical. What's it a bit like? It's kind of a bit like a Battlefront setup where there are stages to what you try and achieve one objective, and that leads to the next one, and the defending team tries to stop you, and you can stop them at any point. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it was like the Sledgehammer guys were super excited to get us. It was like the first gameplay session I think ever.
They had been drinking a lot of coffee that morning.
They were really excited to let us have a go, and I think they were really excited about War. And their big thing was that they were saying that quite often Call of Duty multiplayer games, they're all about you. They're all about your KD. Yeah. Even in team games, you're still, there are a lot of people just go and lone wolf, and teams win just because they've got the most good players rather than
and the game rewards
together.
you because the streaks are so powerful that it's good to go off and do that.
Exactly. Whereas War, they wanted to change that, and they think they've done it. And I think from the, we
limited
played
experience.
It just
even you and I,
games.
I was trying to build the bridge, and you were trying to clear the people out who were shooting me. And imagine if you actually had a team of people all communicating.
It worked. Yeah, it just worked really well with Divisions, which is like the new creator class. You just had to play. I was like a heavy gunner when I was defending, and I was kind of struggling, and I thought, wait, what would a heavy gunner do?
Right.
Probably find a position and lie down and put the gun on the tripod and just cover like this bridge that they were trying to build. That was amazing. And then when it reversed, I was like, Nate's going to build the bridge. I'm going to snipe all the heavy gunners that I just was.
Yeah.
It just worked so well. It was really, really surprising actually.
Smart.
Call of Duty looks great, and I'm really excited to hear some more about Headquarters as well, which is their kind of social space. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, they spoke about, it was not on PlayStation, but they spoke I think about how Orgrimmar from World of Warcraft was one of the influences.
Oh really?
Because I think everyone was thinking Destiny's Tower, which I think is up there as well, but like Orgrimmar.
Oh, that's cool.
The Horde Stronghold.
MF Rick says, this is the Call of Duty I fell in love with, brings me back to 2008. Which I think a lot of people are going to feel like, although I think 2008 might be a little late even, maybe even before that for me. More of a 2006, but who knows. It's looking fantastic, and just really excited to get some more time with that. And there is a beta coming up.
I know. We'll be on it.
first on PlayStation, so look out for that. Another big one, I got to play the single-player campaign of Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Man.
You got to play the multiplayer.
Yeah, thanks.
And that's looking fantastic. I was really, really excited.
There was 2 of us in a room, outside a room, and speaking to the nice lady from EA, just saying, we haven't got an appointment, but can we see it? She was like, yeah, one of you can see it. And
and I killed Nate.
So I'm dead now.
Unfortunately, I killed him, but
I'm dead.
He's not really here right now. Yeah, so that was really really good fun.
Yeah.
The stories, what really excited me about Battlefront, the multiplayer is going to be good. I think that the changes they've talked about are great. In fact, Unstable Gaming says, from what I've seen so far, I'm incredibly excited for the game. I love the new battle point system. No more gangs of teammates huddling around a hero pickup. You actually need to have some skill to become a hero or villain. Can't wait. And I mean, I think that's great. I think definitely the guys at EA have listened to all the feedback from the first Battlefront and implemented loads of stuff. And now the single player is brand new this time. It's a new story. It's told from the Empire's perspective, which is really, really interesting, I think.
It will be good.
And
it will be good. And
it's
got the prequel stuff in there. And I was actually, it made me go back and take a look at the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
It's still rubbish.
Yeah.
So don't bother. Just play the game.
Yeah, the game will be fun.
The game will be great. Just don't watch the movies.
I just want to reiterate as well that the single player campaign is spanning the 30-year period between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Right. Okay.
It's not just the few days after Return of the Jedi. That's what they told us at the reveal event. It's actually spanning that 30-year period. And I've just remembered you get to play as Luke Skywalker in the single player.
In the single player?
Yes.
I genuinely didn't know that. I thought it was just that lady.
And maybe some more heroes
Did I not watch your video or listen to anything you've said since E3?
I don't think you did, no.
Oh, that's unusual.
And one more thing which is really important to say about this game is that it is canon.
Right.
So that is
the
really
thing is, Dave, there was a lot
of
of stuff that used to be canon that isn't canon anymore. So I would say that, that's penciled in.
And I told you about the Emperor's sort of sentinel droid who delivers a message.
No memory.
No, the Emperor after he dies.
Wasn't I in this video?
He's got a droid which delivers a message about the plan Operation Cinder.
In order to move on, I'll say yes.
Well, apparently there was a lot of comments saying that is not a new idea.
Right.
That's already canon. You're a terrible human being for not knowing.
Do you know who would have known that? Dan would have known because he knows more about Star Wars.
Great, well done, Dan. Whatever. Let's do another quiz, okay? Right now.
Let's do another game.
The last game that I've written down, in particular for us to talk about, that we really, really enjoyed. Again, you and I saw it.
Yeah.
Is Vampyr.
It's just all stuff that we saw, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's because we're the ones talking, so I can't tell you what Rob enjoyed.
Vampyr was good.
Yeah.
And we spoke a few times. If you've seen any of the videos from E3, we went to see quite a lot of games with Focus Interactive, who I guess normally they make, I think it's fair to call them AA. I think that's what the term is. So not like huge big budget productions, but like good quality, slightly lower than that. And this year they just had a bunch of games. So we went over to see them, and they're really they've nailed this gothic, foggy 19th century horror. From different developers, they're putting in these ideas. So they had Call of Cthulhu, they had, what's it called? Is it Plague Tale?
Yeah, Plague Tale, I think, yeah.
And they had Vampyr as well, which looks great. Oh, and Greedfall was one of their other ones as well. But Vampyr was the one that we probably got the fullest, and certainly there's more of that gameplay available. And we had the fullest presentation of it, and it's kind of semi-open world in the districts of London. Yeah. And just some really interesting mechanics to do with you're a good person but you've become a vampire, so you're investigating both the kind of social structure and relationships of certain districts, and then also the individuals within that. So there are bad people who you might make into lunch. Yes. But then it could be that killing those bad people has a worse effect than just slightly killing a nice person. Yeah. So those kind of dynamics come into play, and on top of that, you're quite good at fighting. So.
It's really, really interesting mechanic. We had a sort of 45-minute demo that we watched the presentation, and it kind of unfolded itself to us. You could see suddenly there was layers and layers and layers of really interesting gameplay mechanics, and the whole system of using people to level up, but
it's quicker
needing
to level up
people.
Using people, and you can destroy everything, right? You can leave these districts in ruin, and it doesn't end the game. It just makes the world that you create at the end, and you leave behind a worse one.
I think when you've got a slightly smaller budget than a AAA game, the idea is so maybe even more important, you know, and it feels like all the games that we saw at Focus actually had like a really cool idea, you know, at the centre of them. Actually, Piccolo Jr. says, how is this not getting more attention? A Witcher-esque vampire-based game with constant moral dilemma. Yes, please.
I don't think I said The Witcher. Did I say The Witcher in our video?
I don't know.
Sure
you say it in most videos.
I'm glad that someone else said it.
Right, okay, yeah.
It was
cool.
It was on my mind, although it's no Geralt, is he?
And so those were the top sort of 5, I guess, that Nathan and I saw and like really had big exciting takeaways from. But there's loads that you should check out, and it's on the channel now or coming soon. Yes. Some like little ones from us in particular. Call of Cthulhu. You should watch our video on that. I really
Focus game.
Was shocked by Call of Cthulhu. It looks fantastic. I'm really excited to
Sherlock Holmes
see some
with
more.
madness.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes with madness. Yoku's Island Express, which you saw.
But it's like Rayman with pinball.
Yeah, which looks just really colourful and fun, and just like a cool little idea, little story about a dung beetle.
Yeah,
I mean, already
really
that had me there. Rob and Holly came back extremely excited about Kingdom Come Deliverance.
They were loving that.
Which they've described as sort of Oblivion, but you know,
real life
without
Oblivion remade as a B movie. That was their
in a historically accurate Europe.
Yeah, Bavaria, I believe.
With like actual historical characters. Monster Hunter World, which is absolutely mad, and I'm sure everybody knows about that. Rob and I knew very little and had our minds blown at the presentation. And you and I played Lawbreakers, which was a real surprise. Again, it was like the last appointment at the show. We were really tired.
It's like an old school arena shooter. Loads of people, because I didn't play Quake, but loads of people, I was thinking, oh, you know, it's like, because people are playing Overwatch and other kind of arena shooters these days, loads of people in the comments were like, this looks like Quake. What are you guys, you know? And I guess Cliffy B, who is the director or the designer on the game, he was part of the, you know, big force in Unreal from time. So it's not a surprise that it looks like that, really. Like a really old school arena shooter, but the feel of the game was one of fun.
Yes.
So feel free
to
be excited about it. It's out in August as well, so you don't have long to wait.
And it's console exclusive on PS4 as well. So that's good news for us. And there's still loads more to come out this week as well. We've got videos on Strange Brigade, Rogue Trooper, Matterfall, Knack 2, Skyrim VR, South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
If that passes the censor's eye.
That's true.
I mean, that is quite rude, that video.
It is, yeah. That's earned its rating. So there's like, we've still got loads more from E3 this week. We should manage to mop it all up.
Well, the other things as well that you should watch is that you and Rob went to play PES. I don't know if you were going to mention that.
Yeah, that's right.
We went on Friday.
That was on Friday. We went to Anfield.
And we put that up on Saturday.
We played PES.
That's first gameplay.
Yeah.
So go and have a look.
Rob and I had our annual 0-0.
I can't believe you put a 0-0 game of football on the channel.
It was a cracker. And I know that you haven't watched it, because if you had, you would have said, what a great game of football that was.
You sound like Chris Waddle in the 80th minute trying to justify his fee on a terrible League 2 game. I know it's been a cracker though, hasn't it?
Check it out.
No, it hasn't.
I think PES is
really bad
looking really good this year. It's far slowed down, which I think is much to its benefit. So check it out, and I think you'll see the difference. Although, yeah, you need to get your hands on it, which is no good for me to say because you can't yet. Although,
Dave, I've been in this onesie for ages. Come on.
All right. Well, the last thing I wanted to say was that since we did Access Granted last, we've launched the Tuesday checklist.
That's true.
And a massive thank you for watching it and your feedback so far. People seem to like it.
They do seem to like it.
Please do keep that coming because it makes us feel good. We're really proud of it, and we've enjoyed making them so far. And
it's going to be good to get into the groove of it, isn't it? I think
that's right. We need to get into the routine of doing it.
And I think last week's one was that we put up, I don't know, 20 or something videos last week. So it might have got lost a little bit in the mix for a lot of people because the notifications were going crazy. So do go and check it out from last Tuesday. Was it 6 games that let us live out our geekiest fantasies?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Check it out. I'm really, really funny in it. And Rob and Holly.
I'm not in it, so those are two really good reasons to.
And Rob and Holly
it.
are also in it, and they try, but they can't really compete with me. So thank you very much for watching this week. It's a big E3 roundup. We're still deep in it, but by next week we should normal service resumed. I'm sure.
I'll be winning again. I'll be winning.
You'll be winning again. Okay, sure, whatever. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Before we go, there's only one little bit of business that we have to wrap up now.
It's business time.
It's E3 sealing time.
Of course! We'll play out with this.
Well, guys, we're here at the E3 2017 PlayStation Showcase.
Yes.
But there's one thing that we should really pay big attention to.
We always forget to do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh my god.
We picked a good ceiling, to be honest.
All I can see is lights.
Possibly the best ceiling.
There's a massive chandelier, and then there's a holly.
There's Holly.
Hello, working.
Sorry. So there we go.
I'd say wood ceiling again, 8 out of 10. I say, that's an 11. 8. You don't.
An 11
out of 10. What goes above this thing?
What ceiling is the sky?
Marble. The sky's not the ceiling. Chapel.
You said what goes above it? Literally the sky.
So we're here, it's, what day is it? It's Wednesday, E3. Holly's working. Hello, Holly. One thing that so we're on top of this little stand. We're in a little room on the PlayStation, on the show floor. Here it is. We're up here, look, Dave and Rob are filming a video over there. This is kind of the press area where people have been seeing stuff, but as we mentioned at the showcase, one of the things we've been promising for a long time at E3 is to show you the ceilings, and we've actually remembered while we're here. So look, check it out, this is happening. Are you excited? I'm excited. That's not a very good shot of the ceilings, but look, I'll do a panorama of the ceiling. All of your ceiling needs. And let us never ever speak about the ceilings at E3 ever again.